Hey everybody, thank you for joining me here at 1110 Built. I got a few projects today. Got a 392 Hemi I'm working on getting built for my charger. I got my C10 over there I'm working on putting new exhaust in. I got some 3-inch pipe. I'm going to make my own custom exhaust for that. I've got a differential I need to put in, well, a locker for the differential I need to put in, and a few other things I'm working on. But first, I need to make a phone mount. I don't have a phone mount, so I'm holding it right now. Luckily, the case that I have is magnetic, so what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll take a piece of scrap metal and just clip it to it like that, and then make a stand for it. That way I can point this around and I don't have to hold it the entire time. But first things first, let me find the materials. Alright, so let me show you what I found. I do have this tripod here with this 1/4 stud. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little piece of this this little bar stock right here, drill and tap a hole. That way I have something that I can put magnetize my phone to. And then hopefully with this being, bendy and stuff, I'll have a way to actually set it up and look at things and see how it goes. We'll find out. Alright, so what I've done here is I've taken just a plain old piece of freaking mild steel, threaded it on there, and now I have a phone mount. Isn't that fancy? Alright, so now let's get back into the projects. Alright, so the first project we're going to be working on right now is the 392. I need to get the block pulled out of the case, pull it out. It's something I found. I guess the guy said it had a spun rod bearing or something like that. I'll pull it out, I'll give it a check and see what all's going on with it. Top end looks pretty decent. I do need to get new gaskets for it. I got an oil pan gasket for it. I need to get pistons for it because I do want to do some upgraded forged aluminum pistons instead of the hyper eutectic pistons that come in the stock Hemi. I don't plan on running a bunch of boosts through it. I plan on keeping it pretty stock cam. Maybe do some Hellcat lifters on it or something like that, but mostly it's going to stay a stock motor. So let me see if I can get that thing out of there, get that on the stand, and then let's start ripping into it. Alright, so got the engine on the engine stand. Stopped the time lapse because I was doing a little bit of sketchy stuff. And let's be honest, I don't need video evidence of me getting hurt or hurting myself. So this is what we're dealing with. Yes, it's not orange like most of the 392s because this came out of a truck, 2500 I believe. But it does have the 4-inch 90 thousandths bore, I believe, that all of the 6.4s have. I do need to get a camshaft for it. Like I said, I'm probably going to stick with a stock 6.2 cam, not stock 6.2, 6.3 cam. But yeah, all the cylinders look pretty good. No excessive wear, no nothing like that. Got a carbon ring around the top like they all do. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to come in here with a die grinder and a carbide bit and just trying to clean up all these oil return passages. Try to make all that stuff as smooth as possible. There's really not a whole lot of stuff I'm going to do to it, like I said, other than just cleaning it up. But that's what we're working on. Alright, we got the engine turned over here. Everything looks really clean on the bottom side. No sludge, no nothing like that. All the rods look good. I don't see anything that looks bent. Give me a second here. I'm going to get these main caps and these connecting rod caps off, and we can inspect the bearings, and we'll go from there. Alright, what I got here is a spanner wrench. I'm going to go ahead and bar this engine over and make sure it doesn't feel like there's any spots where it's stuck. Make sure everything turns over smooth. I know they said the bearings were messed up on it. but I just want to see for myself how she feels. So far, feels pretty solid. So I'll get these caps off here in a second, but oh, there's a little hard spot right there, maybe. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get cylinders 1 and 2 up here at a point where I can get to these connecting rod caps. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark them. And the same good thing, I'm going to go all the way down. I'm going to mark each individual one. That way I know exactly where they came out of, where they're going to go back to for reinstallation. You want everything exactly where it came out of whenever you go back together. Alright, so I just got done pulling all the main caps and the connecting rod caps out, and the pistons out. The connecting rod bearings don't look that bad. The main bearings, however, they progressively get worse the farther forward they go. So this is the number 1 main cap. Now, I don't know if you, yeah, you can absolutely see that. Those are some pretty deep grooves right there. Like, you can catch your fingernail on all that. Now, that's not too bad. The crank, it looks worse than it is. I'll tell you that. Like, it looks pretty bad. But, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about to send that. I'm not even gonna try. I was thinking about getting a replacement one for it, but the worst spot is right here. It looks like there's a scratch there, but I'm just going to buff that out. Everything else looks, yeah, like I said, pretty bad, but can't really feel it. So we're just going to call it good, put new bearings in it, and send it. That's probably going to call it quits for now. I need to get parts. I need to clean the block off. I need to went to that. I might even paint it. Let me know, guys, what color you think I should paint it. I'm probably going to do Hemi orange, but maybe not. I did white on the block in the blue truck, so maybe I'll do something different on this one. Maybe something a little unusual. But you guys let me know what you want to see, and thanks for watching. Bye.